The Dasher? This last, I'm already like
The
Dasher?
It's supposed to be for you to sip on.
Dude, I'm almost done with this. Like, I think, you know, we could like fit like a water guy into the you know what I mean? Like, we got like our little French waiter dude who comes in and just like real casually just
snap, he walks to the door and just...
But you know, like he has to have like the water in the metal bucket with the ice in it. You know what I mean?
It's like
if we ever get somebody, we'll have a camera guy and we'll have a water guy. There you go.
The water guy comes in like yeah, you know, we wanted to go to Comic-Con this year. We wanted to go to VidCon, but you know, we put all our money towards our water guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, better investment.
Top to it.
I mean, really, that's all you need at the end of the day. Welcome to Savepoint, and that's the name of our show now.
Hi, I'm Nick Rubio.
I'm Ryan Shepard.
I'm Hunter Taylor.
Woo!
We talk about video games and video game culture. Whatever that means.
You can't drink at the same time as me.
Yeah, well, you know, that's weird.
You bastard!
You gotta be reflexive with it.
Alright, okay. What's our first topic
cycles
today?
And stuff. And...
Well, we're syncing up now.
Okay, alright, so conversation that we were going to have is video games that we're really excited about that just didn't live up to our expectations and could have been so much better. The games that should have been amazing and they just weren't.
They tanked.
I mean, some of them didn't tank. Like,
well, they weren't bad,
like Cold War 2.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's start. We'll each go with one. We'll each do our own. Okay, you start.
Middleman. No, you're the middleman.
All right, fine. I'm gonna say Knights of the Old Republic 2 because Knights of the Old Republic 1 was my favorite game when it came out. So I was super excited for the second one. Mm-hmm. And I think for me, what it was is it's like when you watch a movie. Like when I went and I saw Green Lantern, and when I saw Green Lantern, I thought it was a good movie. Like watching, I'm like, no, this is really good. And then afterwards, like once the glow kind of fades, I was like, wow.
You like look back.
That was shit. Like what?
It's you like.
What was that? Like
am I drenched in piss?
What?
Like God.
The only thing I just don't get is like I saw that.
It was a CGI.
Green Lantern's my favorite hero. Okay, I saw the movie.
Really?
And I knew it was dog shit when I watched it the first time. You thought it was good?
As I was watching, I was like, this is kind of good. But then, like immediately after, I'm like, wait a second. So he just has more will than all of the Green Lanterns put together, like, and effortlessly can just defeat Parallax because you know they didn't get this easy concept that if they just had more will, they would win. Like, haha, you just had to have more will.
Well, in the comics, Will's the most unstoppable, but. You just have to go.
Yeah.
Okay, but that has nothing to do with video games. Okay, so well, I mean, I heard there was a Green Lantern video game. How was that?
Dog shit. Okay, it was based off the movie.
So this is what happened. Knights of the Old Republic 2 came out, and of course, playing it, I was also like, what, 7 years younger? I thought it was great. I really enjoyed playing it, and I still thought the story was really good, and it could have been really great. But it just wasn't. It was really buggy, and I think it happened that way because it was an unfinished product. When they talked about it, Obsidian said that they basically had deadlines and that they were forced to finish the game in way too short of a time span, and because of that, it suffered. Like if you remember the ending of the game, it just seemed like really abrupt. It was like, okay, spoiler alert, you kill Kreia at the end, and then just like the Ebon Hawk or whatever flying away, and you're like, what? Like them alluding to Revan and him disappearing and like feeding you these little tidbits throughout the whole. Oh, you've never played these games, have you? All right, but you still have to play it. Look, it's a requirement. But the thing is, it's like, and it should have been great, and it wasn't. That's my story.
I mean, getting there was fun. It was just
no.
Same thing.
You didn't enjoy it?
No, you don't understand. I enjoyed it the first time when it didn't bug out on me. The second time I played the game, and I did everything like 100%, every quest you could do, like, and just as much as you could, and I had a lightsaber on Nar Shaddaa, like, way earlier than you were supposed to get it, and I'm like, man, I'm doing really good. And then I got to a point where, like, a scripted event is supposed to happen, where you enter an area, and then you just get encountered by a mob, and it starts a story event. Mm-hmm. So that didn't happen, and I was like, man, I must have forgot to do a quest, and I spent hours trying to figure out what I didn't do. And I finally looked it up online, and they were like, yeah.
Maybe it's not you, it's me.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes the scripted event won't work, and your game's unwinnable. Just go to an earlier save, and somehow I magically did not have a save that was earlier than the glitch had happened. Like, I had 3 saves, but all of them must have been after the glitch had already occurred. So I never played it again.
That happened to me on
Never played it again.
Happened to me in Bioshock. It
happened to me on Sims 3 I got it for
God,
PS3.
Sims 3.
And I worked on this character for a long time. He got everything. He died from a stereo, fixing a stereo, and it wouldn't let me start with like, oh, he's dead, whatever. Start a new family. Good luck.
You're playing the hardcore
We
mode.
really gotta stop filming on the set of Hostel. You can't do that, dude. I mean...
Nick, it's your turn. Talk about
Oh yeah, yeah, all right. What's going on, Nick? Nick, what's your game?
Oh God, Brink.
I never played Brink.
Brink. They talked that game up a storm. Bethesda just. They talked it up. I mean, they were showing videos and how it's just because Brink was basically just this. It was just a multiplayer shooter that they kind of worked in a single player to. Like they added single player aspects where like you were kind of working towards a goal.
Man, this is just what we were talking about in our last video too.
Yeah.
Like,
and you know what? And it's not even the fact that they didn't produce something good because they had a lot of good technology where like you could run on the walls and stuff and like they just had really cool like physics where you'd grab onto something and it would know that was a grabbable ledge and you just pull up to it, you know, and they just had a lot of cool tech in it. And I remember getting so amped up for the character customization and stuff like that and all the like badassery like multiplayer stuff, and I went and I bought it the day it came out and I put it in and the game was a load of fucking shit.
I heard when you play multiplayer,
it's
like they
so
will not
laggy.
let you. They will not stop letting you know. Like what is it? Like capture the flag or something.
Oh,
like
God,
the flag.
It's so laggy. The servers suck. I was just like Bethesda. How did you even put your name on this? Like, who let you? Like, okay, like Rage. Rage was another one that like Bethesda like. But Rage is the only problem with Rage though was it was too short. It was kind of like KOTOR. But the thing is that they won't rush. They just put too much time into their fucking graphics. 21 gigs of textures. Why?
Ridiculous.
I mean, look at Skyrim. It's gigantic. You know how many gigs that game is? 6 gigs. Fucking Rage is a 4-hour game if you just run through it.
I liked Rage. It was
fun. It was just short.
I didn't play Rage. I got it. I just got it during the Steam sale. I still haven't played it. No, I didn't actually. I didn't get Rage. It was between Rage and Saints Row 3, and you told me how big Rage was and how short it was. I was like, I don't even like Saints Row, but I bought it. Steam sale like manipulates you, man. It's like it's so cheap. Just get
you have
it.
to buy.
You have to.
Your backlog increases like 90 games.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, yours.
Brutal Legend. Back in 2010. 2010. I think it's 2010.
But it's got Jack Black.
That was not what I expected. So, the game was pretty much the advertisements and the demo for the game were completely not what the game was. So pretty much, you get the demo, you're like, this is this great, like, rock and roll, like, action-adventure game that's so different and awesome.
Like rock and roll Psychonauts,
yeah,
basically,
like,
right?
it's great. And then you just play the game and you're like, okay, I get my headbangers to do this and that. And then they're just like, oh, defend the stage. Here, we're gonna let you summon headbangers and other people and all this stuff to defend your stage from these people trying to attack it or whatever. And it's just
hippies.
The same thing. They make you do that like a bunch of times throughout the game. So half the game,
the demon beast.
Shit.
So half the game is an RTS. An RTS.
There's nothing wrong with RTS. It's just don't make it.
Not if it's done
But that's not the,
badly.
and it's not the way they branded the game. Like that's not how they advertised it. Like nothing in the videos I saw made it look like that.
I don't even care if it was an RTS, but it was just done so poorly, and you had to do that so many times. Like the den defense with Assassin's Creed Revelations, how they made you do that a lot. Like, well, they didn't make you do too much, but like it's worse than Brutal Legend. It's like making you do that, but like every other mission. So Brutal Legend was not that good.
We did have someone suggest a topic for us to talk about. Monsieur Birds on Tumblr asked us like what our thoughts were about, Left 4 Dead 3 coming out. It's just rumors, and they did actually the what was the team that went into Valve Studio?
I don't know.
Okay, well they apparently got this picture of a TV screen where they saw the project list and they saw Source 2 on there and Left 4 Dead 3. And I mean, personally, there's not much that I could really say about it because I don't know how much you could really add to the game. Like, don't get me wrong, I think Left 4 Dead 2 is really fun. I think it's a really good co-op game. The only thing I could really think of adding to it for a third game that would be fun is if they got maybe 5 or 6 player co-op and bigger maps.
They could have more specials too. I mean, like that's what they did with
like new types of zombies.
Yeah, like the new specials. Like that's what they did with Left 4 Dead 1. Left 4 Dead 1, there was the witch, there was the bloater, and then there was the tank. They were all awful. Fucking witches.
Dude, I just set witches off. I don't know.
You're a fucking monster. You did, and it brought you down, remember?
It's
Hey, I
smokers,
killed one once.
Smokers and hunters.
Yeah, they added a bunch. Hunters was in the first one too. And
Yeah,
so Smokers.
no, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Smokers
so
and hunters are the
they added jockeys, they added the spitters,
They added the charger.
and the charger.
Oh, what if they had like what if they had a zombie that was like it was like like one of those flying squirrels, you know what I mean? Like it's got like skin between its arms and it just like comes off the wrist like like glides in on you.
This reminded me of the vampire ladies from Van Helsing.
Oh, no, come on. I'd poop.
you hear a noise, you're like, fuck, where's it come from? And it like picks one of your
What if it
teammates
could
off.
pick you up like you know how like when the smokers grab you and pull you? What if it could lift you off the ground and you're like well, John's dead. He's gone. He's gone.
Well,
We're not getting him back.
You're like, shoot me down. He's screaming on the mic.
You're
Shoot me
dead.
down.
I wouldn't even try. Because if I shoot him down, it might come back for one of us. You just gotta play strategically.
Let him feed on him. It's fine. We'll find him in the closet somewhere down the road.
Because then he'll get fat and slow. You know, if it eats John, you know, maybe it'll be satiated. But yeah, flying squirrel zombies.
Can you imagine?
Hashtag flying squirrel zombie.
It brings a hunter in, like aerial drone.
Don't even joke. Like just drops a tank.
It's fucking.
no, even
It's like
worse, it has a
Plants
smoker.
with Zombies.
It has like a smoker.
Extreme edition.
It's like a smoker drags people across the city.
I stand corrected. I guess they could add some stuff for Left 4 Dead 3. That'd be pretty awesome.
But I don't know, cause like Dead Rising.
Double chainsaws.
Like, if you play Dead Rising, like they added like small things for like Dead Rising 2, with like being able to customize your weapons and stuff. But in the end, it was still so similar to Dead Rising 1. You kind of felt like not that much.
Depressing because you had to give medicine to your daughter, and I just wanted to kill zombies. I didn't bring the medicine to her. I mean, that's how I played the game. Oh, you know what? The only reason I kept finding
I was a monster.
Yeah, the real reason I kept finding bees in the first one was because, well, fuck, I'm gonna die if I don't get bees. I don't give a shit about the little girl.
I love the first Dead Rising.
She shouldn't have got bitten.
Yeah, I just
fucking run.
I think that if Left 4 Dead, well, Valve, if they want to do Left 4 Dead 3, they have to do the squirrel zombie thing. Just do something very innovative, something very
Flying squirrel zombies.
very different, to where like it's just like, cause okay, Left 4 Dead.
Fuck John.
John's dude. Fuck John. I don't care. Like oh, I know him since I was 3 years old. Well, at least he had a good run. It's over now.
Oh God.
Well, we didn't even say what our theory was. Okay, so with the list of the projects on there, them seeing Source 2 and them seeing Left 4 Dead 3.
Put your tinfoil hats on.
You know, we're going History Channel here for a second. No, my theory is that Left 4 Dead 3 is just like a cover. Do not anger the demon beast.
I'm not trying to. It was just Victor, please.
Hunter's dead. He's gone. There's nothing we can do for him.
It's Martin's territory.
I'm scared.
All right, so yeah, Left 4 Dead 3, I think, is just a code name for Half-Life 3. Because think about it. The Source engine, which is run, what? Team Fortress 2, Left 4 Dead uses the same Source engine, Half-Life 2, obviously, that only existed because they made it for Half-Life 2. Now, I think if they're making the new Source engine, that it's going to be used with the next Half-Life game. At least, you know, in my heart of hearts, that's what I hope for.
I mean, more props, props to Left 4 Dead fans, but if it was the choice between the two, Half-Life 3.
You know, it's like if you had to pick between your children, you know, it's like you got the fat one who's kind of smart, but then you got the one that's just like your golden boy.
Yeah.
What?
He can throw the football, just
Yeah.
straight into the whatever the hell you call it.
The wild blue yonder.
That one always turns into a douche.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? Douches don't get picked up by flies.
I don't even like sports, to be honest. I don't even care. You know, it's like who said that? Patton Oswalt.
Yeah,
like, it's his worst nightmare.
His child's gonna grow up to be like this big douchebag Marine jarhead guy. He throws his toys up on the roof. But come on, son, just get it down for me. Fuck you, Dad. Do a pull up.
Another thing we forgot to mention.
Oh shit! Yeah. That was on the screen the whole time.
Yeah, not a word about it. You know, we shouldn't have. We just said not a damn thing. Like, even though everyone's like, pooping themselves over it, like Burial at Sea, and for good reason. It looks amazing. Like the idea that they're going back to Rapture, sploosh.
What do you prefer, Columbia or Rapture?
I I loved Colombian. I loved the whole Art Nouveau style of Bioshock Infinite. I appreciated it so much. But the Art Deco style of Rapture, and it was just terrifying. Rapture was fucking terrifying. Like, it was, you were underwater in a fucking glass vacuum that was made out of glass.
well, for me, I'm really excited about it because I get to see Rapture, this place that, like Bioshock 1 came out, 5 years ago?
Brand new graphics and stuff?
Yeah, with next-gen graphics. How many years ago did it?
6 years.
6 years ago?
2007.
So, get to see Rapture with new eyes and with different characters, too. So,
and you get to see Rapture alive. In this one,
oh yeah,
you get to see Rapture before everybody.
No, it's while people are all living.
That's where people.
Well, no, they were living there after. It was just.
Well,
they were all
living. That ain't no kind of living.
Plasmids. But
don't do plasmids, kids.
I think the thing about Rapture
really cool.
that I like so much is the fact that it's scary, frightening, but you just keep wanting to want more.
It's so much intrigue.
It's so like. You're just like, I just want to see how
and the
more
plot
fucked up
twists
this place
and
is.
the plot twists in that game.
I still haven't finished.
M. Night Shyamalan could have taken a page out of his book.
You haven't finished the first one?
I didn't finish. I didn't finish.
Oh, Infinite.
I'm still working on that.
Yeah, we can't talk about that because this guy over here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you didn't finish it either. You just had spoilers.
I haven't gotten to play it, but.
Somehow I've avoided it not being spoiled.
I don't know how. You're
how.
on Tumblr all the time, so I'm just so confused by that.
It's what can I say? It's magic.
The faith in humanity.
Corey really wants to play The Last of Us or whatever, and
Did
he's
you ruin it
trying
for him?
so hard. No, he's trying so hard to dodge his employees from spoiling it for him.
Oh, dude, I'm just gonna kick the door and just be like, hey, guess
They
what?
spoiled something big for him too, and I was like,
I hate spoilers, but I think fake spoilers are really fun. You just be like, oh man, when Ellie dies, and then he'd be like, what? Like, oh shit, dude, I thought you were past that.
oh, you didn't know?
Yeah, that's like halfway through the game. Like a clicker just hits her in the head with a brick. Fuck you, Joel.
Can you imagine that terrible irony, like bricks? They're like your saving grace in this game like that. Nope.
Joel goes mad, man. He just starts fucking eating people. He's crazy as hell. The whole game is just eating people.
Can you imagine like embracing the zombie within?
What are you, fucking an Umbrella Corporation rep or some shit?
Plot twist: Joel's a zombie.
Oh god.
So anyways, Barrelazzi. We're all very excited. I want to get Infinite just so I can play Barrelazzi, but I still have to play through the regular Infinite first.
Play what?
Burial at Sea.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know at first too.
I heard bear
I heard
something.
Bear Yahtzee, which is a very dangerous board game. Like you're just like, wait, that didn't look right.
But we also
Yahtzee!
there's another DLC. I know it's not as interesting as
yeah, it's in Clashes in the Sky, which is
like
it's like a multiplayer thing.
It's like a waves thing.
Yeah, it's like 5 gigs, so I'm not down for that.
Like
it's 5
the
gigs.
whole
it's 5 gigs.
The whole response
I have like
to
6 something.
the whole response to it I've seen has just been kind of like meh. Like
it's just to hold us all for Burial at Sea.
Yeah. But
okay.
What about the Oculus Rift? Oculus Rift with what's it called? The Hydra?
The Hydra, yes.
This is all you. You gotta tell them about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
God, okay. So some crazy bastard in Australia. I think his name was Leibowitz. It's like something Leibowitz.
Right.
Something Leibowitz. I don't remember his name. I gotta look it up after that. I'll post it in the.
We'll link to the video down below.
Amazing. He had the crazy idea to take this thing called the Hydra, which has been around since Portal 2 came out. I remember. Razer puts it out, and it's motion sensor controlled. It's 2 controls, and there's like a ball in the center, and it's like the fucking Wii on crack. And what he had the crazy idea was taking the Oculus Rift, which is, if you haven't heard yet, it is a basically virtual reality headset. It's like, imagine if the Virtual Boy wasn't a piece of shit. Yeah. And it was made now with HD graphics. Yeah. It's 1080p HD graphics. It's amazing. And apparently, this guy made a first-person shooter game, and it's like everything Time Crisis players wish it was. I mean, he was crouching and stuff and moving, and the game was just reacting to it perfectly, like on point. Crazy. It was, and he said the game was so realistic that people who did play it would try to pick themselves, like they'd get on the ground, they'd try to pick themselves up by the crates in front of them. Oh wow! Because you get so immersed. They thought the crates and shit were in front of them, and now he's just like, what? And he's moving around and shooting people and ducking and shooting over cover while he's ducking.
if they partner.
That sounds almost scary.
But amazing. It's like I read someone reviewing the Oculus Rift. And he said something that really kind of annoyed me. I don't know if it was on IGN or something. And he's like, yeah, I felt like it was almost too immersive because, when you're playing casually, you can just, the ease of use of the controls and you can still check your phone and stuff like that. I'm like, what the what? Like, you want to be able to have more distractions? No, fuck that. Like, the point of the game is to be immersed in that.
That thing's pretty, it's pretty big, so you gotta, I gotta text a message. It's like, I gotta tweet this shit.
I think what we should be going... I think what we should be going for is a gaming experience that we don't want to pull ourselves out of.
Yeah.
You want to be completely forget the outside world because it sucks.
Yeah, he said the biggest problem with it right now is just the wires because people get too turned around trying to shoot all around cover.
They need to do it wirelessly because you're gonna get tangled up. But what I'm saying is if Oculus Rift and Razer were to partner and they put it out as a package, it's definitely a Kinect killer.
But
right off the bat.
Kinect weak killer. Connect everything.
Oh yeah, everything kills the Wii.
Even NASA, you heard that NASA's using Oculus Rift, right?
Really?
No,
for training, right?
They're using it for training on Mars. They're pretending
awesome.
it's on Mars and they're looking around with Oculus Rift.
That's cool.
It's awesome.
That's so cool.
But anyway, so
imagine just navigating porn.
Wow. You'll be actually there.
God, you know what's gonna happen
everywhere.
Because Google Glasses is already having a problem with porn.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Seriously?
How?
Yeah, people found ways.
Like what? Can you watch it on there?
People are recording and then uploading so you can get VOPs of just...
When there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. Or
First person view, do a whole...
You can't keep porn out of anything.
Rule 34, but for life?
God, anyway. So he said Leibowitz said he developed the game so that you really don't have to turn around too much. He developed it so it's played in a very straightforward way,
Which is something that I feel like after a while you're gonna be like, man, what if I want to go back? It's like side scrollers, you can't go left. The princess is in the other castle. Which way is it? Left. You see that comic? Yeah, it's like that. It's like if you can never turn around, that kind of sucks because you're you can't go back and explore and stuff like that. But I'm sure it's one of those things that would be developed later down the line.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I watched it. My jaw was just. It was amazing. It was.
It was actually
we'll put a link for it. So I think that's.
That's all our topics.
Yeah. One thing that we want to talk about is we were also recommended that we should try to play a game called Skullgirls that's currently in beta.
And no beta keys exist anywhere.
If you want to give us beta keys, we'd love you eternally. Otherwise, you have to pay for it. You don't have any other options.
And not even that. Even if you pre-order it, the 14, that doesn't get you into the beta. It's like you have to.
Really?
Yeah, you have to drop $36 to get into the beta.
So we're kind of broke.
Yeah.
But if we do get the opportunity somehow to get it, we'll definitely put up some videos of that. Just keep in mind, any suggestions you have, games you want to see us play, topics you want to hear us talk about. You can now use hashtag Savepoint on Twitter because that's what the name of our show is, and that just kind of makes sense. You could obviously just tweet at us at _inspired. You can message us on Tumblr. You can leave comments on our videos.
We have Facebook too. Nobody knows about that.
If you want to let us know, there are ways you can do it. Just let us know what you'd like to see because that's what we're all about.
We're gonna put Hunter's phone number in the
description. If you want. If you want, we'll give you his coordinates.
Yes.
You can go to his house.
Yeah. There's wolf spiders. You gotta be careful though.
I have some Blu-rays.
He'll watch movies with you.
Yeah, he will. If not, he'll just watch them by himself.
If you have good taste in movies, if not, just leave me the fuck alone.
Okay, so just give us any topic suggestions that you have, and yeah, because we like talking about this stuff a lot, but we'd rather talk about what you'd like to hear us talk about because that's sort of the point of the thing.
The thing that we made.
Hate internet memes.
They're everywhere.
Anyway, I guess we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. My name's Ryan Shepard.
I'm Nick Rubio.
I'm Hunter Taylor.
And this is Savepoint.
Comment, subscribe.
Yeah. I like your name better. I feel like he's got such a good name,
Hunter Taylor.
Hunter Taylor.
I don't know. I think we should change his name to Hunter S. Thompson. Would you be down for that?
But I think Hunter Taylor is also good too, because that's a very ooh, did you read my novel, Hunter Taylor? You know what I hate?
Do you tailor stuff to hunting or
look? I hate when you have a title for a book and then it's followed by a novel. God, that shit's so pretentious. Like drinking water, a novel. Thanks, jackass. I wasn't aware from looking at it that it was a novel.
There was a picture of a dove flying in the sky.
I feel bad now.
Why?
Because I was like, if you don't like good taste in movies, leave me the fuck alone.
Okay, you pretentious fuck.